In this video, you will learn how to dimension a mechanical drawing in AutoCAD. We will be going over how to dimension fillets, rounds, the radius and diameter of circles, and the length between two lines. We will also be dimensioning the drawing in layout space rather than model space. To get to your layout space, select the second tab on the bottom left of your screen. Before we start dimensioning, we must ensure that we are using the proper layer. On the top ribbon within the Home tab, you will notice a tab entitled Layer Properties. This will show all of the layers that have been created in a project. Within the created layers, you should have a layer entitled Dimension. This layer should be the color green, have a continuous line type, and have a line weight of 0.014 inches. To use the dimension layer for your drawing, select the drop-down option on the layer and select the layer entitled Dimension. Oftentimes, when it comes to the dimension style of your drawing, you will have to make many edits to its settings. For this drawing, there are 3 changes needed to be made for the dimension style. To edit your dimension style, go within the tab entitled Annotate. You will notice a small arrow to the far right of the tab entitled Dimensions. Select this arrow, then select the tab Modify. From here, select the tab entitled Symbols and Arrows. Within the center marks, be sure that the option None is selected. This will remove the center mark on dimensions entirely. Next, select the tab entitled Primary Units. Within Linear Dimensions, set the precision to 0.00. This will round the dimensioning number to the 100th place. Within Zero Suppression, select the checkbox entitled Leading. This will remove the starting zero of a decimal number. Once you have changed your settings, be sure to select OK so that your settings save. Before we start dimensioning, be sure that your Object Snap is on. Object Snap is located on the toolbar on the bottom right and is indicated by a square with a small yellow square. You will know Object Snap is active when the symbol is highlighted blue. To start editing your drawing in layout space, double-click within your viewport. To create a dimension, be sure that you are within the Annotate tab on the top ribbon. To dimension the length between two lines, be sure that your dimensioning is set to linear and select the tab Dimension. From here, simply select a point on your drawing, then a second point. This will prompt you to customize your dimension placement by moving your cursor left or right. If the dimension figure is not in the proper position, simply select the dimension, select the grip on the dimension figure and drag the dimension figure to the proper position. This will also allow you to adjust the length of the dimension. Once you have adjusted your dimension figure and length, left-click on your mouse. To continue your dimensioning on this line, select the tab Continue on the top ribbon. This will automatically continue your dimensioning on the previously made dimension. Once you are finished dimensioning, press the Escape button on your keyboard. If at any time you would like to delete a specific dimension, simply select the dimension and press Delete on your keyboard. To create a dimension to the left of the previously made dimensions, select the drop-down option next to the word Continue and select the tab Baseline. You will notice that the baseline dimension is placed on the most recent dimension. To start the baseline dimension elsewhere, press the Select tab on the command line and select the dimension. Be sure to select the dimension on the top so that your baseline dimension starts from the top of the selected dimension. Once you have selected a specific distance to dimension, you will notice that the next dimension is placed to the left, as we are currently still in the baseline mode. To exit this mode, simply press the Escape button on your keyboard. To create a dimension for rounds and fillets, select the drop-down option next to the word Linear and select the tab Radius. From here, select the round or fillet you would like to dimension. This will prompt you to select a location to place your radius dimension. To create a dimension for the diameter of circles, select the drop-down option next to the word Radius and select the tab Diameter. From here, select the circle you would like to dimension. This will prompt you to select a location to place your diameter dimension. Once you have completed dimensioning your drawing, we must center and scale the drawing. You will notice that the scale of the drawing is 1:1. To center your drawing, double-click within the viewport and double-click your mouse wheel. On the bottom right of your screen, you will see a decimal number with a drop-down option. To change the scaling of the drawing, select the drop-down option and select the scale of your drawing. Now you know how to dimension a mechanical drawing in AutoCAD. We hope you learned something new and useful in this video. Thank you for watching.